Welcome to this step-by-step tutorial to help you create your first own NFT project. Let's get started. So before starting any NFT project, you have to have an idea what kind of things you're gonna draw. And for me, I personally really like cupcakes, so why not just search for a cupcake drawing and see what will show up. And here, as you can see that it's okay, it's a cupcake size or cupcake kind of figure, but it doesn't really have a face or something that I can add some element onto. So I'm gonna check cute drawing instead and see whether there's something that I can choose from. And this is not bad. This is, you can see there's face and different decoration, and this one here seems quite good, to be honest. And I'm gonna copy it and then place it in the Clip Studio. You simply just copy it and then resize it into a bigger size, and then you can add a new layer to draw over it to get the outline of the picture. We're just gonna quickly do this, but make sure to choose the right brush size, because sometimes you don't want your outline to be too thin or too thick. So I think 60 is the right amount. And you draw over it, just nice and easy. And then, ta-da! This is the outline of the cupcake. This would be a basis of everything that you create on top. So this would be the base layer. And after that, we're gonna think of a second layer that you want to add to your NFT. And here, as you can see, as for the reference photo, you can just add an eyes. The eyes, you draw over it, and then you fill in the color. If you can't fill in the color in Clip Studio, just remember to right click and then rasterize it. Then you can fill in nice and easy. Then you just name it as the eyes. I call this cute eyes, and you open a folder. It's called eyes, and you put the cute eyes underneath the folder to show that it's easier to organize and generate later. And we're gonna make the second eyes. Second eyes, we call it cool eyes, and the third eye, sleepy eyes. The fourth one, angry eyes. And then last one, we're gonna just make a, normal jokey eyes, like I name it. And that's all for eyes layer. If you want to make more layers for eyes, you can make more than 10 or 20, but because it's just a demonstration for you guys, so I'm not gonna make it too complicated. And the second one I'm gonna draw is, I'm gonna draw the mouth layer. And the first one is just a normal, smiley kind of mouth. And the second one is a kissy mouth. And then, I don't know, maybe a shocking mouth. Yeah, I finished drawing just like that. And I'm gonna name each of the layer into different features. Some of them happy, some of them angry and stuff. Different things, and happy. So ta-da! The base, eyes, mouth, finished. And then we still want to add more layers. You can see down there in the cupcake for the reference photo, it has some heart for the cupcake skin, right? So I'm gonna draw some cupcake skin later as well. But now let's add some accessories. You want to cross through the lines for the cupcake, because otherwise it would be two lines. So you draw it and then you rasterize it, and then you fill in some color. I'm just gonna draw a lemon. And then I can draw a rabbit ear, and I also fill in the color. But as you can see, because I refer all the layers, so right now it doesn't fill in properly. Usually what you do is only referring to the editing layer, then it will be easier. But now I already start, so let's just draw over it instead. And I just want to draw a crown. And maybe a necklace. And a crazy hair. It's just random. I'm just, why not? Accessory, done! And then I talk about the cupcake skin, right? So I'm just gonna randomly draw some skin. First is the heart, and then fill in some color, different skin color. Maybe this one have some cloud on it. And what else? Maybe I can even use gradient. You rectilize it, and then remember one thing is that if you want to do gradient, if you don't select certain layers or clip it, you're gonna make the whole canvas have the gradient. So what you need to do is to first create a layer, and then you fill in the color within that layer. You fill in, and then you create a new layer and clip it. In Photoshop should be set as a reference layer. So after that, you can rasterize it and then use the gradient. Then it would only take the skin part, not the whole canvas. Like that. You make a special effect like that. You can even set it into rare instead of just original. And then we copy the step a few more times. Like that, you make 5 different cupcake skin. And then now you just need to export it. But because I used Clip Studio instead of Photoshop, so I'm gonna export it into Photoshop document and then open it in Photoshop. But if you're already drawing in Photoshop, then you don't have to go through all this process. You just have to simply follow the step coming through just now. So what you need to do is to open your Photoshop document and then use this Photoshop export layers to files. Just run this script, and then you don't need to click much stuff. You just have to maybe group as a folder, and then what kind of output you're gonna choose. I choose PNG 24 because it's better for the quality. And within a few minutes, it's just because right now I'm using a high quality canvas, so that's why it takes some time to export. But if you use like a 2000 pixel, then it will be very fast. Within a minute you generate 20 plus images. And then if you go back to the folder, right now you already have all the pictures that you want. After drawing the basis of your NFT projects, it's time to learn how to generate 10,000 images. Please follow the second part of this tutorial to learn how to generate images. See you next time.